Hello everybody, and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Watcher on Ascension 4. This is Act 2. We're going to be facing off against the Champ. In Act 1, we got a lot of Flurry of Blows synergy very early on. I took a Dolly's Mirror to duplicate Eruption to help support that. We also picked up a Ragnarok. So we have a nice little consistent damage engine here, and then of course when on the turns where we're able to, we can Ragnarok. Out of the boss chest, we chose Astrolabe, ended up getting Omniscience Plus, which is great with the Ragnarok. Also took Spirit Shield as the ending card because our damage engine is sufficient, so now we need to focus on a little bit of card draw, a little bit of ramping up some of the things we're already doing. Scaling, it's called in this game. So Spirit Shield will help with that, and of course we can Omniscience for Spirit Shield, so that's pretty good too. So that's where we're at. We did pick up a boot and did not make use of it. So I was looking at the map and I was noticing that in the event that everything's going really well, we do have the opportunity to boot from here to here to here, which is interesting. 3 consecutive elite fights. And of course at any point we can deviate from that. As for the first jump, I like here because if we come up through here, we have the 2 easy hallway fights, and then elite, campfire, elite, chest, store. It just seems like a very solid path, and of course we can, the boot gives us the flexibility to alter that as we go. So let's get into it. Okay, it's a good Flurry of Blows turn. We have the 10 armor, but I think we can work Vigilance in here just fine. So do that, do that, that. As you can see, plenty of damage. And we could even block for more. Okay. Flurry of Blows number 2. Get in there. Empty Mind. Wow, and then Empty Fist on top of that. Could have Spirit Shielded there. I just assumed we had lethal coming up with all these Flurry of Blows shenanigans we were pulling off. Yep, quite good. The to reach heaven was part of the Astrolabe. I don't think it's a bad card in this deck, but it basically serves as a second power card over Ragnarok. We could Omniscience for it to put 2 through violence into our deck, so that seems pretty good also. I didn't even think about that until just now. Bowling Bash we already have one of. It's not upgraded yet, so I don't think that's the play. Sash Whip. No. We're looking for survivability, really. Evaluate does a better job of that. Evaluate's not particularly great, though. Three defends, vigilance, spirit shield. That's 5 cards, give block. We might have to take the evaluate just to have another card that says block. I think we can do better. If we were a little more caught up with our upgrades, maybe so. And we're actually not doing bad because of the Astrolabe. This could be upgraded, obviously. Bowling Bash for sure, because it tends to be multi-hit. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, we didn't get the golden item. That's okay. Gain 5 max HP. Well, the mango definitely gave us plenty of max HP to play with. And I'd rather lose a bunch right now to prepare for Act 3 rather than take a curse. Oh! You know what? Could have taken a curse. Okay. Well, there's still upsides anyways. I should have looked before. Oh! Speaking of removing curses. So this actually changes our pathing a little bit, doesn't it? Because now we don't really have to jump over to this shop. So that saves a boot charge for later. Pretty good. Okay. Wallop. Protect, study. Thinking ahead. Melange. The only one of these I'm even remotely thrilled about is Protect, to be honest with you. most of our energy is either going to like Ragnarok or stance shifting or laying down block, so I could see there still being an argument for this. This is a form of getting block which supports Wrath. Obviously it's not as good against armor wielding foes. Judgment's actually pretty good. It's not very synergistic. It's kind of like pressure points. It's not very synergistic with all the things Watcher's trying to do, but it is a good card. Melange. I think I'd rather have a card removal than Melange. They have similar goals, but this is half the price. I think I'll take Wallop and a card removal here. This keeps the option open for, and since this says block and this does not, we're tightening up the deck as far as our goal of getting more block and diminishing the need for draw by keeping the deck slender. Okay, he is attacking, she's attacking us. So, Spirit Shield. Oh, we almost don't even need to do that, do we? But what else are we going to do with our energy this turn? Okay. Wallop. Omniscience for Ragnarok. But of course. And with the damage from, that's just way lethal, I'm sure. Didn't even get the second cast off. Nice. Not a big fan of the Snecko effect, but the draw 5, I have made use of that once before. That said, we already are at a deficit, and the regen potion is always good, not just some of the times. The Simmering Fury did give us another Wrath entry, so we could use the Tranquility to support our Flurry of Blows. Or we could take Protect. Not entirely convinced that our card draw is well enough that Tranquility makes the most sense. And Protect, while not the greatest exchange of per energy, the fact that it retains can be useful. We did pick up the Wallop, and alright. It just loses out as far as being strong enough. I think I'm going to skip here. I don't think the Tranquility would have been the worst thing in the world, but one thing I'm learning about those cards. So we could have had strength from the curse that we would have picked up. Alright. Live and learn. Live and learn. Like that. Alright, elite time. Do we have what it takes? Okay. Let's go ahead and drink this, because this is a fight we might be in for a little while. Probably worthwhile to Spirit Shield here for the full block. I think I'm on high enough Ascension that he gives 2 wounds, not just 1. And is it worth Miracle for Reach Heaven? Okay. I'll go ahead and do that. I was a little iffy about the putting a card in our deck basically slows down the rotation of the deck slightly, but the fact that the card is Retain seems quite good. Omniscience, Ragnarok, that would be 72 damage. It's not lethal. So maybe this is not an Omniscience turn. Maybe we stick to our core engine of Flurry of Blows. I really wish we had our Fear No Evil in hand. Wouldn't that be something? Guess we wallop. Almost full block, but that's not going to matter when it comes time to dishing out wounds. Oh, I must be thinking of Taskmaster. Fair enough. Well, no chance on getting some block off here, but we can do some damage. So close. So close. Alright, so we take 24 big ones here. Hoo-wee. Alright. No sense in dragging it out just to get the most out of our... Alright. Normally I'm pleased to see this, but what would we actually remove at this point? Certainly not defense until we can get our block density up a bit. So let's see here. This is map. Actually, this is technically start of combat. Map, map, map. There we go. Alright. Inner Peace, probably very good. It does support our flurry engine. Gives us a little extra draw, somewhat. All of our draw is a little impure. I do like that one though. Alright. Thank you for the healing. So let's see. We are about to fight an elite, and it cannot be Book of Stabbing, which means it will be a fight that starts off with 3 enemies. So I think we need to do Bowling Bash here. Okay. What's next? Slaver time. Glad to have the 10 armor up front. So let's see here. It's going to be Flurry, Flurry, Eruption, Empty Mind, 10, they come back, so we do this, and then we do that. To do that and that. And look at that, we have full block on top of it all. Very nice turn 1, I would say. Two wounds. I don't remember at what ascension level that happens at. Omniscient Spirit Shield? That would get us the block we need. What are the alternatives? Yeah, we're weak. So that is the play. This will get us 6 block per card. That's 24. Yep, that's full block. Good enough. Good enough. Hate thinning out our deck with all these wounds going in, but we needed a mulligan that turn. Okay, so this is good enough. Let's see. Oh, Bowling Bash as well. So yeah, 9. Bowling Bash is going to do 20. So let's get that out of the way to make the math easy. Alright. Very similar situation to what we did with the other guy. We'll do 6. And then the other... Whoops. 6. There we go. And there's no need to reach heaven here. It's not a full block, but gotta save something. Wallop. Ragnarok is not lethal. Is not lethal. Inner Peace, Wallop. Wallop. Alright, it's just Wallop. Rather uninteresting turn, that one. Stop with the wounds. Okay. For energy, good. Full black. Can I get something other than wounds, please? Yep. No matter what we draw, we have lethal. Worst case is 4 wounds and empty mind, but no such luck this time. Alright. Bronze scales. Fine. I like the third eye here. We already have a wallop, and that is wallop plus, so that's nice. And we are looking to add a little block. But the wallop we have is a little awkward, especially with the reach heaven and these other heavy hitters. I like the third eye because sometimes you can scry, put the flurry of blows in the graveyard, and then start playing with them. Interestingly enough, if you have weave and you scry and use that scry to put the weave in the discard pile, when it's done resolving, the weave comes into your hand. So let's take the third eye here. That helps with the block situation. Pen nib. That'll make things interesting. That goes very well with our little flurry engine. Let me see. I want to clean these up a little bit. Map persistent starter. No, that's good. I like how it's at. Alright, let's make the jump for the shop. We don't really have anything that we can afford to remove, I don't think. But we can go shopping. It's better than a hallway fight, probably. See what our options are. Yeah, this is a little unfortunate. I like both of these, although this one doesn't really fit our deck right now. That certainly would have. I like the idea of this. It would allow us to take a card like this later on. Speed potion, flex potion, stuff like that. There's things you can do with it and have some fun. This was the downside to coming to this shop because, generally speaking, the shop relics are like around 160-ish, and the upper tier ones are closer to like 300. And we obviously didn't meet the 300 threshold, and we're kind of punished for it. Kunai would have been amazing. Kunai would have been amazing. We can still take this, though. And that means next time we see one of these, we can take that. And that would be some awesome scaling. It's almost worth taking it anyways, but let's get this while we can. So let's start a combat more prevalent than Duvu. There we go. Moving along. Free heal, which we actually could use. Very nice. Let's see here. We are going to do 3 elites, maybe, if we can. So we need to upgrade in accordance with that. Is it Spirit Shield? Is it Spirit Shield? I think it's Spirit Shield. Yep. We could do Wallop, but I mean, if we're going to be spending our upgrade on defense, let's take the strongest one and make it 33% stronger. Okay. Gremlin leader, and he is attacking this turn. Okay. We can reach heaven here. That helps manipulate the AI. Let's scry. Oh yeah, huh? That is interesting. I wonder if I should have scried first. Like, do we care if we get this or not? I have got to figure out the keyboard commands for this, because on the PS4 version I can totally hit buttons and make these piles pop up. I mean, we only have one in the discard pile, and we know it's heaven, so we can extrapolate from there. I don't know that knowing what's in here is all that useful, though. I guess what we would be looking for is a way to get into Wrath. So let's ditch the wall up and keep these two. In fact, we could... Yeah, because we have just about full block. Yeah, let's do that. This gets us into Wrath, so maybe... Would that have changed my scrying? Not really, because if we can find a flurry of blows, then the empty mine's actually pretty good. Alright. That could have gone either way. And then by that I mean the 3 cards I actually did play. Maybe could have done a better order. Oh, wow, okay. Ragnarok is here. We are in Wrath. We could We could, through violence, to get rid of him, Flurry of Blows Ragnarok. I'd do 72. Or wow, the math on this is going to be kind of goofy here. Okay. Only one Flurry of Blows to play with. Alright, maybe that doesn't make it quite as goofy. So, Flurry of Blows and Ragnarok would be 84 to the Gremlin Leader. This is killed. Well, no, because we could let 3 hits from Ragnarok kill this. We could Flurry of Blows this, hope that 2 hit this, so we're not overkilling by as much. But I think I'd rather go for the guaranteed kill. So let's call it 84. Alternatively, we could Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows here. Empty Mind, which maybe draws the other Flurry of Blows. But let's assume it doesn't. Let's assume, just based on the cards we can see. So, 12 here. Empty Mind is 1 energy. Bowling Bat. Oh, you know what? We don't have a way to pop this because we don't have anybody attacking us, so we can't. Alright, so I'm going to keep it simple here. I wasn't very confident that the other alternative was going to do any more damage, but without anybody attacking us, and we can't do a one energy calm entry. And that kind of stops the train in its tracks. Omniscience, Eruption. Nope, that wouldn't do anything. Well, I mean, we could Flurry of Blows, Inner Peace, Flurry of Blows, Empty Fist, Flurry of Blows. Oh, Pen Nib, I did that in the wrong order. Omniscience, Eruption. There we go. Regal Pillow, yet another map one, and not a very good one for us. Let's see here. We have a nice tight deck. I'm not sure any of these rise to the power level. This is plus, so I would consider it. However, we have a pretty good engine overall. What we're looking for more than anything is draw and block, and those don't apply here. So without the draw or the block, I don't think diluting the deck further makes a whole lot of sense. So I'm going to skip these. I do think Crush Joints would have been a fine one to take. Okay, on to the next. Back to the Book of Stabbing. I am seeing a handful of unupgraded cards, so let's drink a potion. There we go. Oh, this is Miracle Plus now. Okay, good to know. So we can Fear No Evil, Bowling Bash, and one of these gets us plenty. Cool. Oh yeah, the thorns. Nice. Okay. So, 4 energy, and we are going to pop the form, so we have 4 energy to play with. So what I'm going to do first is the third eye. Okay, I was looking for the other Flurry of Blows to put in our graveyard, but didn't come upon it. I'm not going to discard anything then, because that would increase the chance that Omniscience can fetch Ragnarok. So let's just let it ride. Flurry of Blows, Empty Fist, Flurry of Blows, Eruption, Flurry of Blows, Inner Peace, Flurry of Blows, Pen Nib, not ideal, but... and we take some damage. Ouch. Hey, we did not get the Ragnarok. We do not have a way to put ourselves into Wrath first, but that's okay, because it's 72 damage, and the Miracle is a plus, so this is lethal. Not this, but we have lethal. We'll wallop them. Sundial. Let's see, that is counted persistent. Lots of relics this run. We already have one of each of these, so I think this is a pass here. Skip. Alright, there goes the boot. Oops, wrong button. There goes the boot. The boot is consumed. Ragnarok in the opening hand. Probably not good enough. No, because outside of Wrath it's only doing 6 per. We would need 3 hits here, 3 hits here. So let us try to figure something out instead. We can Fear No Evil. Inner Peace. That's way better. Holy crap. What a haul. What a haul. What a haul. Fantastic. 9. Direct hit. I'm liking it. We don't need to wallop. Oh, Pen Nib. I was going to put us into Wrath here, but look at this. Whee! I almost missed that. Playing with Calm is fun. Oh, this kind of sucks. We caught him off guard. Alright, but we can do some shenanigans at least. Right, there's that, and there's that. Oh, Eruption. That should be lethal, yeah? Look at us go! That flurry engine's on point. That's why I've been keeping the deck as thin as we are. Look at this! That plays with our Clockwork Souvenir very nicely. And we get an Incense Burner. Fantastic. Probably should have put the Incense Burner above that. We'll probably get it triggering more often, but let's see. Prostrate does give us block. And we have the Inner Calm, and we're already seeing times where we have more cards in hand than we can spend. So I think a 0 cost. It's light block, but you know, who knows. Get a second Prostrate, maybe we actually get into some Divinity shenanigans. Champ time, so I think we have to do Wallop here. Upgrading this does no block. This is a nice upgrade because of the way the scry is extended. But I like the Wallop. It's attack and defense simultaneously. Alright, champ time. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is drink this. I don't think that our black density is enough for this fight, so we're going to need some help. And thanks to the Clockwork Souvenir, the downside to that potion just isn't here. So we just have 5 dexterity for the whole fight. That does make this defend full block. So we can defend, and we can Ragnarok now. It's 36. This is going to be 55 in comparison, because the 55 and we get to keep the Miracle, because obviously when you play Reach Heaven you don't want to, through Violence retains, you don't want to play that outside of Wrath, so let's just do that. And now Pen Nib is active. This is unfortunate because the Ragnarok went away. Boo hoo hoo. Omniscience is back. Oh, okay. I lost track of myself for a second there. Do we have any hard hitters here? Wallop. Wallop. If we're going to Omniscience Wallop, we might as well put ourselves into Wrath, yeah? I wish I understood where this flow chart began. So it's the top box until less than 50%, and then it exits the box. Is that what's going on? So if I'm reading it correctly, 30% chance he doesn't attack for anything next turn. What is our deck? We are considering Omniscience Wallop. I'm thinking Flurry of Blows, Eruption, Flurry of Blows, Miracle, Omniscience, Wallop. We'll be in Wrath, so we hit very hard. In fact, 28 to be precise. He's going to hit us for 28, yeah. And then 24. Well, Wrath, it's going to be this times 4, so 48. We'll definitely have enough block for that. Omniscience is the only way to get block, so I think let's make this stick hard. As much as I don't like using the pen nib on Flurry of Blows. Alright. Wallop. Bang bang. Do your worst. That's pretty bad. Oh wow, he's gonna hit us for a lot. I want a Spirit Shield. I was just trying to figure out if there's a way to increase our card count. If we third eye and manage to hit the other Flurry of Blows and then played Fear No Evil, yeah, we wouldn't have the energy. So, and Spirit Shield's not going to be enough. We want to Fear No Evil this turn. Alright, so 15 block. This is going to go down to 27. We could do 15. Right, okay. I just wanted to see if the number changed. Alright, so let's see. What happens if we drink this? 17. 18. What? Damn, that frailty's really weighing on us. Alright, that's the best we got. And then we Fear No Evil to get out of Wrath. That was a clunky turn. I'm not so sure I played it the best. I was trying to figure out a way to like do some shenanigans to get some free energy from dropping out of Calm. Yeah, and this turn he's not doing it. Oh man, that's terrible. 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 And we're about to reshuffle the deck, so even our Flurry, the engine, is offline. This is a terrible turn. We do have Through Violence in hand, and the pen nib's about to go live, so at least there's that, I guess. Although he just wakened us, so that's not good. Alright, so we can empty mind first. That's energy positive. Spirit Shield gives us 33 block. Seems good. And even though we don't have Flurry of Blows, I'm thinking Fear No Evil, Simmering Fury. Because then we'll be all set up for a big turn. Alright. At least we didn't Ragnarok the Spirit Shield, or Omniscience the Spirit Shield. Alright, we are in Wrath. Okay. So, Flurry of Blows, Through Violence, good 60 damage there. Maybe Ragnarok was a better play there. Oh, this is our Incense Burner turn. Okay. Yeah, I think Ragnarok probably would have been better there for the pen nib. Okay. I'm making mistakes. Flurry of blows, just the one. No scry. Alright. I don't think we can end this turn in Wrath. Yeah, I'm starting to think that last turn when we had the opportunity to play Heaven, we should have done it again. I saw a video where somebody was stacking up a whole bunch of through violences waiting for him to get low and then just unload them all. That's neither here nor there. So I guess we would Empty Fist. Well, hang on. If we could actually... Yeah, we could do this. Get a little extra damage in here. There we go. We can do that for the mantra. Cool. Alright, so let's Third Eye first, see if we can get the other Flurry of Blows into the graveyard. We manage it. Very good. So now when we do that, and our Sundial's about to give us some extra energy next turn. Pen Nib's up, which is a bit of a waste yet again. Alright, we are almost finished here. Can't believe I passed up Ragnarok with a Pen Nib live while we were in Wrath. The numbers are so clear. Yikes, he is threatening us. But you know what it is? We got lots of stance changes here. So we say... Boom... Boom, boom... Boom... Boom, boom... 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 Oh! Another mistake! Wow, I gotta start paying better attention. I was so convinced the fight was over, I wasn't paying attention to the Pen Nib. He almost killed himself. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's get Ragnarok some love, since I screwed it up the first time. Alright, that was a little awkward. I think it might be a little too late for Lesson Learned. The fights are just too fierce. If we had all upgraded cards already, then staying current is one thing, but with the fights getting fiercer. Although in the hallway fights, we have the opportunity to kill one of the multiple targets in the fight. So there is that. Devaform, whatever. Conjure Blade is not bad. We have already seen, like, with Reach Heaven what it can be like to have a big thingy in the... Because, I mean, Reach Heaven plus Conjure Blade's really the same thing, right? If you spend 2 energy on it. The Expunger itself's weaker and costs more. So I guess it's not entirely. But the flexibility of it being able to be larger or smaller if you just got the 1x. Although it wouldn't be worth it at 1x, I wouldn't think. So while I'm not closed off to this card, I don't think we'll pick it here. I'm torn on the Lesson Learned. I don't know that we quite have the card draw to be able to handle adding something to our deck that doesn't increase our draw or our block. Although this indirectly could do those. We could try it. We can try it. Fusion Hammer! Ooh! I'm glad I took the Lesson Learned. Are you kidding me? The cage is no good to us. We have nothing we would want to remove. That I can see. We've been keeping a pretty tight ship here thanks to the Flurry engine. So yeah, Fusion Hammer. Let's see, it's persistent unconditional, so we would have it be like there. Alright, that's going to do it for Act 2. Thank you guys for joining me. My apologies for the subpar performance on the champ. I was so worried about making it at all that, yeah, should have been more focused. So definitely, if there's anything I didn't catch, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what that was, and I will see you guys in the next act. Take care.